Hello crafty friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm Adrienne Bosey of Alice Scraps Wonderland, and today I'm going to show you how to create these seed packet mini albums. These mini albums are really easy to create, and all you need are a few sheets of 12 by 12 Prima papers, ephemera, a paper trimmer, and scoring board. For this set of mini albums, I'll be using the In Full Bloom collection designed by the Three Girls Tale, and all of the products are listed in the description box below. I will also have all of the measurements for this mini album listed in the description box in case you need to refer back to them. For the cover of this mini, you'll need a piece of patterned paper cut to 12 inches long by 3.5 inches wide. Then score the strip of paper at 4.5 inches, 6 inches, and 10.5 inches. My scoring board doesn't go to 10.5, so I flip my paper strip around and score on the 1.5 inch mark. For that 1.5 inch flap, I round the corners with a punch, then use the bone folder to help fold and crease at the score lines. I use a punch and eyelet tool to set an eyelet in the flap with the rounded corners. The mechanism for the pockets inside these minis are a waterfall binding. The binding has a 1/4 inch spacer with 1/2 inch tabs to glue the pockets to. Cut a piece of cardstock or patterned paper to 5 1/4 inches long by 3.5 inches wide. Then score at 1/4 inch, 3/4 inches, 1 1/4 inches, 1 1/2 inches, 2 inches, 2 1/2 inches, 2 3/4 inches, 3 1/4 inches, 3 3/4 inches, 4 inches, 4 1/2 inches, and 5 inches. Then use your bone folder to fold and crease your score lines. Now, let's prepare the pockets. Cut 4 strips at 7.5 inches long, then trim 1 to 4 inches wide, 1 to 3 3/4 inches wide, 1 at 3.5 inches wide, and the last at 3 1/4 inches wide. Then score each of these strips at 3.5 inches and 7 inches, and again use your bone folder to make your creases nice and neat. I'm using a 1.5 inch circle punch to create a notch on one side of each of the pockets. I punch 2 of the pockets at a time, getting the notch as centered as possible. Now let's assemble this mini. I've added stitching to the cover and all of the pockets off camera. Start by gluing the waterfall mechanism together. I use liquid glue to adhere the 1/2 inch sections together that the pockets will be glued to. Then I place more liquid glue along the bottom side of the binding and adhere it to the bottom of the seed packet cover. Make sure that your binding is within the crease lines and that your mini album closes properly before the glue sets. Then use your bone folder to help press the binding into place well. For the pockets, add a line of glue to the inside bottom of your pockets and then on the 1/2-inch tab. Place the pocket around one of the tabs on the waterfall binding and press it into place with your fingers and bone folder tool. I nearly forgot to notch off the sides of the waterfall binding. This makes it easier to get your pockets around the tabs. Don't forget to make sure that your notch is at the top and facing to the front on every pocket. To keep this mini album closed, we'll be adding a charm to the eyelet that will help weigh down the closure flap. This part was a little hard to do on camera as I needed to see what I was doing. You'll need some needle nose pliers, a few jump rings, charms, and a lobster claw. Attach your lobster claw to one of the jump rings. Make sure that when you open your jump rings that you are twisting them open and not pulling them open. Then attach your charms together with jump rings. Add them to your lobster claw. You'll use the lobster claw to attach your charms through the hole of the eyelet on your mini album cover. Now for the fun part, decorating and adding your inserts to the pockets. I used the Ephemera, Vellum Ephemera, sticker roll, tags and tickets, and flowers from the In Full Bloom collection. I used liquid glue and 1mm thick foam tape to adhere elements. This thinner foam adhesive will help make sure you are still able to close your mini, but remember to use it sparingly. I start by hiding a bit of the eyelet and lobster claw with some ephemera, then move on to decorating the outside of the pockets. I like to use the ephemera on the front of the pockets, popping them up with the foam tape. For the backs, I used the stickers. Don't forget to add some stickers to the backs of the cover too. I add a few of the Say It in crystals and chipboard sticker to some of the fronts of the pockets. I use some of the leftover strips of patterned paper to create little flags and some of the half punches to decorate the pockets as well. You can glue these on, but I like to use a mini stapler to attach these elements. Then I trim off the excess with a pair of scissors. I've already trimmed down some pieces of pattern paper to fit inside my pockets. Depending on how much glue you used, your cards may need to be different heights, but all of my cards are 3 1/4 inches wide. I also attached some twine to some of the tags. I decorated these cards and tags with ephemera and paper flags. Don't use any foam adhesive here, as you may have issues getting your inserts into your pockets. Now that the inside is done, I return to adding the finishing touches to the outside. I use some heavy body gel to attach a couple of flowers to the cover. Then I add a chipboard sentiment sticker and some crystals. I hope that you enjoyed this seed packet mini album tutorial and that it gets you into the mood for spring. Until next time, happy crafting!